Uh, this is beyond. This is beyond. There is a joke, a Russian joke. So this psychiatrist comes to his ward in the morning and asks the nurse, so what are the newcomers? Who came overnight? Oh, this one over there, he has a, what's his issue? He has a Napoleon complex. So she says, well, he's definitely wrong. How can he be a Napoleon when I'm the Napoleon? Napoleon is I. So, but there's a fine line, because Napoleon himself was told that he has a Napoleon complex, but he said, no, you don't get this. I am Napoleon. So people told him, all the negative thinkers, the naysayers, that hey, you just are a regular middle class Bonaparte from Corsica. What are you? Look at you, little chubby. But he was tormented in his youth, saying, no, this is not. I read the book about it. He says, this is not it. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be conquering the world. And look at me, Alexander, at this age was ABCD, and I'm like in this military academy, just messing around. What the fuck? Let's go. And he started early. He wanted to beat out. His aim was to beat Alexander, and he prided himself on beating him, because he always said that Alexander was a prince. So he started from higher. He goes, I started from middle class, and check me out.
It's like Rocky hitting slabs of beef, man. When he stopped hitting slabs of beef is when he got fucking pounded.
So you can't not see your children. They're too vividly speaking to you. You've seen signs. You've seen visions. Now you hear me saying that because you can't. You are right now committing a sacrilege. Sacrilege is the right way of saying, or sacrilege.
Tomatoes. I get it.
Sacrilege. It's a sacrilegious activity of not making babies. You're actually taking a sin on yourself, because you were destined to create beautiful humans.
To continue the boogie. Keep the boogie.
Because you got some serious genetic situation. Serious genetic genius. Serious. And the thing about you is, a lot of people are obliviously walking around, gifted people. I say, you just say, I say, no. I say because you are. Because you're talking to me for 10 minutes, and that's already a gift. Because 99.9 are going to tell me, F yourself and just get out. You are talking to me. Not only you talking, you're understanding me. Not only you understanding, you feeling me. This is a genius already. So, let me not get too high on myself, but this is a reality. Because I speak to so many. You, unlike those people that are oblivious to their gift, you know you're gifted. You're bad. You know you're bad.
Some days.
So then, how do you excuse yourself from? It's like I read stories about these wonderkins, the kids they get mad like Mozart and tell him, hey Mozart, like what the fuck are you doing? You fucking around? Let's go. You're a genius. And they wake up, because a lot of times, like Napoleon, people told them, hey, let's go. You got this. You are Napoleon. You don't have a complex. You are one.
I am Napoleon.
You are one. It's like there was a statement like in the movie Malice. Remember Alec Baldwin?
Sure.
Old movie. He was saying, they say you have a God complex. He says, well, you have to realize, to graduate, to become a top surgeon in the nation, in the world, to have in these hands the power to make that decision when you want me there. You ask me if I have a God complex. I am God. Yeah. And he said it, and even his mentor was like, whoa, because he understands who he is. And people are not always there to fathom that.
You know what? I think you both are. You both. I'm speaking to you and me. You both. I think you and I, are out here.
They kept us from one another for almost 50 years, man.
Searching for the secret.
But we found each other, man. And now, get this, they'll try to keep us apart. The phones will not connect. Your sweetheart may see things different from me and you talking. Oh, believe me, she already hates me. Oh, she hates me.
Hey, get in line. There's a list. Get in line.
There's a bunch of people that she hates.
Hey, get in line.
Because I don't see how you harmonize this craziness with your sweetheart. Because she's a conventional Transylvania. She's a Romanian. Excuse me for saying it. I'm saying it in the most respectful way. She's a witch.
Oh, we talk
Big
about it
time.
all the time.
She got witchcraft to get you. Do you?
She does.
Big time. Witchcraft. She got knowledge.
You know, sometimes I like to. I'm riding single track. I used to do a lot of mountain biking. Riding single track.
Riding. What does that mean?
Mountain biking, single
Oh.
track on the side of a mountain, charging, fucking ripping down a massive hill. And I sometimes had like this evil twin going, okay, can't lean too much more to the left. What's gonna happen? And it's like for the mental exercise to feel it. I've said this before, and I have been scorned by people who have been through what I said that I'd like to feel. Is I wish that I had felt what war felt like. In reference to
I understand.
the extremities, because for me, looking into the black, it helps me see the light. And I know that I have to squeeze it.
Squeeze the black.
I wish that
Squeeze the black.
Squeeze the black, baby. And what happens is you just drip light.
Yes.
When you squeeze the black, man.
We gotta write this shit down. We become quotable now. For you to see the light, you have to squeeze the black. The light comes out from the dark. You squeeze the dark, you'll see the light. Squeeze that baby. Yeah, because that's why currently I'm having a bit of a what they call a heavy karma. Shit's coming my way. I'm like, whoa, it's really hurtful. You know, my job is really like doing negative things to me. They're ostracizing
Do you go
me.
every day?
No. And I have this beautiful thing where today I should have been there. I do ICU, so I'm an ICU physician. So I go in there, and these 5 years, my role has become more like a priest. I go there as a priest, and I hold hands, and I sing, and I chant, and I smile, and
Lucky you.
I recite poetry, and I tell them, don't give them any pills. Get them out of here. Get them out.
They need you more than they know they need you.
Oh,
One day they will see.
but the thing is, so the whole hospital, because the way I talk, everyone tells me everything about their lives. Who they screw, who screws them. Half the hospital is screwing the other half, as we all know.
It's primal.
Especially people that work in the ERs and the people close to the door. Oh, surgeons, ICU people.
Man.
It's life and death. You see this every day. So you say, hey, listen, let's just enjoy this. Let's
Legs
fuck.
in the air.
Let's make love. Fuck, whatever. We're human monkeys. So I know every little interesting secret. Now, obviously, why people open up? I open up. So it takes sometimes one ass to go and tell administration, oh, this doc is he's doing that. He talks about living with 2 women. Oh, he talks about living with young women. Oh, going to other countries, sex traffic. I say, people, I introduced this girl to my mother the first minute I see her. I see her as my future wife. Every time I meet a woman, I said, maybe this is the one. In fact, not even maybe, this is the one. Until proven otherwise. Prove me otherwise, then I'll move on. I sing him songs, I serenade, I read poetry to them in Spanish. What kind of a sex trafficking is that? I cry inside when they leave, when I kick them out. I kick the lady out. And now they're saying I was using her. What using? I told her to either you be truthful or you go. So obviously all this shit is happening. Now,
How long ago?
this was almost a year, but this, look, Matthew, exactly a week ago, the last Saturday, I was in Jamaica. I fell in love. with this gorgeous, beautiful creature by the name of Shauna Kay. 23, 2 children. She's as black can be. She's so black,
You know Wesley Snipes?
she glitters. Glittering black.
Wow.
Like she got this bluish, like a little, like, you know, those cars that have a little, what's that, like a color of a car with a little bit of a, like shine to it, like a,
Lavender?
you know how you sometimes you get a color with a,
Periwinkle?
huh?
Periwinkle?
Periwinkle, like a little bit of a silvery little coating on it.
Periwinkle.
Is that what it's called when you get a color with like a little bit of a,
If it's blue and purple together,
but any color you can give a little like
a dusting,
a silvery
a sheen.
sheen. Yeah, so she had this silvery sheen to her blackness. She was like, her skin was like velvety black, and she was a specimen. She was a beautiful human being, and I mean appearance was breathtaking, but she has a big heart. She cried. She made me fly to her. I don't easily talk to people. Like just now I was talking to the lady, she didn't want to FaceTime. I said, call me when you're ready. I don't want to even waste your time. FaceTime me, I want to see you. So this lady, not only FaceTime, she made me fly to her. This is a week ago. She comes in, we spend a beautiful 22 hours together with that little devil of a daughter who was 3, Amalia. And she flips the hotel upside down because she's jealous. She starts yelling, screaming. It was too much. And just like my previous many experiences, she basically ran away. Too much truth. I started telling her about herself, things she didn't want to hear. Things she didn't want to admit to herself. How much hate she has inside of her, and that's why at 23 she's with 2 kids by herself in Jamaica with $2 to her name. And arrogance. I say, sweetheart, you gotta get that arrogance away, because I'll take care of you, but you gotta be my woman. You gotta make me want to take care of you and not give me this attitude of a 23-year-old who doesn't know what a pediatrician even means. I mean, they're village people. Like I was talking to her about Napoleon. She's, you know what she said? Who's that? Never heard of him. Well, again, it's like blaming a monkey for not knowing Kennedy. They're not into that.
It's just, certain stages, there's certain actions.
It's all about timing, man.
Timing, baby.
So what I was telling you is, how do you see? I'm curious to hear your because you see, it's like I don't even know. I'm brimming with all these things I want to tell you, but how do you make peace with yourself? Because you see that you are destined for greatness, and
It's all about, for me, it's like what we're doing right now. It's running to stand still. It's moving meditation. How do I deal with it?
you see how you talk?
I think there's a lot of pain that I feel.
You see how this guy is talking crazy shit, like deep crazy shit. That's the most normal shit, by the way. You're running to stand still.
Yeah,
Like our friend says, when you gotta be awake when you're sleeping, and sleeping when you're awake. That's peacefulness. That's harmony. Sadhguru loves to say that. Be aware when you sleep, and be asleep when you're awake. Something like that.
death and sleep are cousins.
How much do you sleep every night? 4 or 5?
Not enough. I sleep about 2 hours and I get up for about 30 minutes. I go to sleep for a couple more hours. It's a constant. I don't.
But are you in a state of are you at the stage of life where you can't wait to wake up, or you?
Depends on my attitude. It depends on the ability for me to really get me out of the equation and realize that life is short and it might be later than you think. So as soon as I get me out of the
Might
way,
be later
realize
than you
strike
think.
while the iron's hot.
This might be later than you think. See, you gotta write these things down, man. Time may be later than you think. You think it's 5, but it's already 6. Sometimes that happens.
Short, and guess what? It might be later in the whole picture than we think. So start
It's always later than we think.
So start acting
Because
like
we don't think it's late at all. We think it's early, but it's not as early as it was yesterday. Yesterday was